think you know yourself, but what if your brain disagrees? Every decision you make, every memory you hold feels like you, yet neuroscience whispers it's not that simple. The brain edits reality before you even see it. Your past? Rewritten each time you recall it. Your emotions? Filtered by bias. The truth is, the you think you are is a story your brain keeps rewriting. Philosopher David Hume once said, "I never can catch myself without a perception." Maybe he was right. Maybe you are not one voice, but a crowd inside your skull, a silent democracy where no one truly rules. Welcome to the illusion of self.
Imagine standing before a mirror that lies, a mirror that bends your reflection into who you want to be. That's what your brain does. Neuroscientist Michael Gazzaniga discovered your brain invents stories to make chaos feel coherent. The interpreter in your left hemisphere builds narratives, turning confusion into comfort. It's not lying, it's protecting. We call it knowing ourselves, but really it's a masterpiece of neurofiction, like a novelist writing the same character pretending the draft is final. Nietzsche said, "We are unknown to ourselves, we knowers." And maybe our brain is both author and audience, a ghostwriter of identity. Your reflection is loyal, but never honest.
You felt it, that inner conflict between what you want and what you do. That's not weakness, that's division. Your brain is not one voice, it's billions. Different regions competing like nations over territory. The limbic system screams instinct, the prefrontal cortex whispers logic. And in the noise, you call the outcome choice. But what if free will is a negotiation? A fragile democracy of neurons, not a king. Plato described the soul as a chariot pulled by two horses, reason and desire. Your brain is still driving that chariot, crashing and correcting. You don't make choices, you become them.
You trust your memories, but memory is not truth. Psychologists like Elizabeth Loftus proved it. The brain edits, inserts, and erases details without asking. Every recall is a rewrite. You remember the feeling, not the fact. Your childhood, your heartbreak, your triumph, all polished by the mind to fit your current belief. We say the past shapes us, but maybe it's the present reshaping the past. Buddha said, all that we are is the result of what we have thought, and thoughts are unreliable historians. Your brain isn't replaying memories, it's performing them. Who's really steering your life? You or the billions of unseen signals firing before you decide? Neuroscientist Benjamin Libet found your brain begins to act before you become aware of wanting to. Free will might be a postscript, not the headline. You think, I choose. Your brain whispers, I already did. It's like pressing play after the movie started and pretending you directed it. Socrates once asked, know thyself. But what if the self is just an afterthought, a storyteller explaining impulses already in motion? Your life might not be written by you, but it's still narrated through you.
Why do you feel what you feel? Because your brain guesses constantly. Modern neuroscience calls it predictive processing. Your mind doesn't react to reality, it predicts it. Emotions are educated guesses about survival. When someone doesn't text back, your brain fills silence with meaning, rejection, threat, loss. Not because it's true, but because it fears being unprepared. Aristotle said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Yet the you he spoke of is layered in illusions and hormones. You don't feel because of truth, you feel because of prediction. You say, that's just who I am, but personality is not permanent. It's adaptive camouflage. Psychologists revealed that the self shifts across context. Work, love, solitude, each a different version of you. Identity is less a sculpture, more a tide. Carl Jung warned, the greatest burden a child must bear is the unlived life of the parents. Sometimes your self is just inherited survival, the echo of expectations you never questioned. Your brain learns masks before it learns truth. But behind all personas, there's a quiet awareness that never changes. That awareness, that's you, unedited.
Beliefs don't live in the mind, they live in the body. Placebos heal because expectation alters chemistry. Faith rewires fear. Doubt shapes disease. The brain doesn't wait for proof, it creates it. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its spots." Science now agrees. Your neurons adapt to your most repeated story. Say, "I'm broken" long enough, and your biology listens. Say, "I'm becoming," and your cells rewrite the script. You are not what you think. You are what your brain believes. So who are you, if not your memories, emotions, or thoughts? You are the awareness watching them, the observer behind the noise, the silent witness that never changes while everything else does. Eckhart Tolle said, "You are not the voice in your head. You are the one who hears it." When you stop identifying with the chatter, the illusion cracks, and what's left is peace. You don't need to find yourself. You need to stop mistaking your brain for you. The moment you observe the mind, you transcend it.
You think you know yourself, your story, your fears, your face in the mirror, but your brain disagrees. It's time to wake from the illusion. You are not the story. You are the storyteller. You are not the thought. You are the awareness that sees the thought rise and fade. So when your mind whispers, "This is who I am," pause and answer, "No, this is who I'm becoming." Because the greatest act of self-knowledge is not discovery, it's creation. You were never lost. You were becoming.